Hello, my name's Steve. I've been an Elvis fan since 1973, and I thought I would share some of my collection with you. So this is a test video to see how this all works. So I thought I would start at the beginning, and of course in the UK that doesn't mean Sun Records. It also doesn't mean RCA. RCA had been formed in 1919. In 1929 it purchased the Victor Talking Machine Company to form RCA Victor. In 1931 RCA Victor in the UK did a deal with Columbia to form EMI, and EMI would handle RCA releases in the UK on the HMV label. HMV had been formed in 1898. One of the company directors had purchased a painting of a dog listening to music, and the painting was called His Master's Voice. The dog in the painting was named Nipper and had belonged to the artist's brother, and so the company adopted the Nipper logo. In March 1956 they released the first single, Heartbreak Hotel, backed with I Was the One. Now, the records were also available as 7-inch 45 RPM, but they were fewer than the 78s. In May, Blue Suede Shoes, backed with Tutti Frutti, and in July, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You, backed with My Baby Left Me. In September came Hound Dog, backed with Don't Be Cruel. I'll show you the reverse of these sleeves. In October came the first album, Elvis Presley Rock and Roll. And there's the reverse of the UK sleeve. And the red label. In November, Blue Moon, backed with I Don't Care If the Sun Don't Shine, and in December came Love Me Tender, backed with Any Way You Want Me. In February 1957 we got Mystery Train, backed with Love Me. Also in February came the EP Love Me Tender. I prefer this cover to the American release. Back, and I'll just show you the disc itself. Next, in March 1957 came Rip It Up, backed with Baby Let's Play House. And in April, Too Much, backed with Playing for Keeps. Also in April came this Elvis Presley #2. I just love this cover. It's quite striking now, what it must have looked like in 1957. Yeah. And there's the reverse. If you can't see, I probably can't see, this is a dark green velvety looking shirt. I love that cover. In June 1957, All Shook Up in the new HMV sleeve, backed with That's When Your Heartaches Begin. Now about this time, RCA had done a deal with Decca to have records released in the UK on the RCA label, and in the same month the first release came out, which was Teddy Bear backed with Loving You, and the early RCA UK releases had a triangular centre. And of course the same was also released as a 78, and they were issued in these plain brown sleeves at the time. Also in July came the first EP on the RCA label, Peace in the Valley. In August came Paralysed, backed with When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again, because HMV still had the license to release certain records. And here is an HMV 45 of Paralysed, and hopefully you can see that the lettering is in gold text. Now this shows that this was a first pressing. Also released on the RCA label was Loving You as a 10-inch album. And if you notice, it's RCA, not RCA Victor. And because it's not RCA Victor, it doesn't have the right to use the Nipper logo. In September, HMV EP, Good Rockin' Tonight. So the next release in September was RCA Party, back with Got a Lot of Living to Do, on 78. And of course as 45. In October came the HMV 10-inch album The Best of Elvis. And in January 1958, the last of the HMV releases, I'm Left, You're Right, She's Gone, backed with How Do You Think I Feel. It's the back of the sleeve. And the last, the 7-inch releases, this time with silver lettering. From that point on, all the UK releases were on the RCA label. Elvis's HMV releases can be found without too much difficulty. The 78s and 45s range from around £20 up to £120. The EPs, £50 to £80. The albums, of course, are much more expensive. The first two, you're going to have to pay between £400 and £800 for a decent copy. The third one, you can get a nice one for £100, £120. So, hopefully there was something of interest. Hopefully you could see the labels. I will try to improve them. For my second video, I'll be asking the question, how many times can you buy the same record? And of course, being an Elvis fan, the answer is going to be quite a few. Bye for now.